that is lacking might be all that you are naturally calm. You have a naturally calming way about you, and that harmonious energy might be all that is lacking in that ongoing dispute. Tempers may have flared up. Over something not all that significant, and the continued feuding has only made things more bitter. But your presence around two parties who can't seem to see eye to eye could change the whole dynamic. Be wary of distractions this month as you start an important project. Since the work might be intense, it will be easy to be sidetracked by things that appear to offer more fun and frivolity. But you know this is something you want to do very much, and once you get past the first few difficult steps, it will become much easier and possibly even enjoyable. Keep reminding yourself of that. Somewhere around the middle of the month, you may find yourself caught in the midst of an argument with each side, trying to win you as an ally. If you do not have skin in the game, then don't make the mistake of getting involved. This is best resolved by those who have something to gain or lose. The end of the month may be quite busy for you, but the work you have to do has a very definitive and exciting goal. Try to enjoy the experience rather than just going through the motions. Okay, now I am on Libra. You could be tasked with sprucing up a presentation or an approach to a new venture early this month. Although you may not see yourself as being right for the job, you really are. Give yourself a chance to develop your creativity and to brainstorm some great ideas. You have resources and skills sad or restless because something you have been working on or engaged with is coming to an end. This is something that has taken up a lot of your thoughts, time, and energy, and you may not know how you will fill this space up after it leaves. But as they say, when one door closes, another one opens, and this month you may find a lovely open door just waiting for you. Before you pop through, though, recognize that this is just an option, and you must be sure that it is what you want and that it is right for you at this time. Be sure to take plenty of me time this month, which is something you don't do enough of most of the time. You really are pretty tightly wound right now, and some time to kick back would be ideal for balancing yourself out and maintaining your well-being. Someone you meet, something you read, or some information you become privy to in September could offer excellent guidance on streamlining your work to make more time for other things. Even if those other things happen to be a way to earn extra money or a business idea, this is a good thing. So be sure to take advantage of it. Now I'm doing Capricorn. A situation involving a boss or an authority figure may have been causing you stress for a while now. You may know exactly what is wrong and you may be able to express it quite well. But at the same time, you know that doing so could jeopardize something that is important to you. This month,